Casey's Audio Vault.
Ben Kowalewicz from Billy Talent.
March 15th, 2010.
Hello.
Hello, Ben. This is Casey from Power 97.
How the hell are you?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm good, thanks. Very good.
All right. How is Edmonton?
Well, today Edmonton is bright and sunny and looks very nice outside. And I'm just sitting here watching Pearl Jam on Saturday Night Live on YouTube.
Did you see any celebration in the streets in Edmonton today for Alberta's curling win last night at the Briar?
No, you know what? I was even paying attention to it, and I didn't hear or see anything. Not one car horn or one woohoo. You know.
You did watch a bit of it though?
Well, I paid attention to it. I wouldn't say I watched it, but when I was flipping through the channel, I definitely paid it. Well, it's Ontario versus Alberta, right? So I have to.
That's right. You got to keep your eye.
Pay attention. Yeah, I'm not the biggest. I mean, I'm a huge sports fan. I can talk about pretty much any sport, but curling is definitely on the lower tier of my fanaticism.
I for myself, I just recently started to get into it. So with all the Winter Olympics and then it was Briar time, and then the ladies' finals are next week. It's just nonstop.
Well, it's actually pretty cool. You know, my brother, who's a big hockey guy, he just started curling about, I guess about 6 months ago, and he's hooked, like fully hooked. Like that's all he talks about, and I'm just like, dude, come on, because he's a goalie. You know, I come from a family of goalies, and now he's a curler. So, yep.
It's a pretty nerdy sport because it's all physics and angles. It's kind of like darts, but then there's
it's
darts
like the
force
pool mixed together, like snooker.
Yeah,
because you have to play defense, you have to be smart, you have to set up. It's all about the next shot, not the shot you're taking, right? So, but anyway, we're talking about curling, by the way.
That's right. Let's move along. Well, not too far from curling. Well, Billy Talent started off the Canadian tour in style. How was the Olympic victory celebration show?
You know what, dude? I can honestly tell you, I had some hesitations about booking the show for the Olympics when we first were asked, and the boys in the band were very adamant that they wanted to do it and wanted democracy. So I said, "Fine, we'll do it." And it was the best decision we've made in a long time. I had so much fun, and I caught the Olympic fever like 100%. And the victory ceremony that we played at was pretty special too, because it was the night that because just like you don't know who you're playing for kind of thing, right? Because it's like different medal ceremonies every night. So we got to play when Ashley McIver won the gold, so that was pretty rad. And just the vibe of the place, like there was a whole bunch of bands in town, so I was hanging out with like the Winter Sleep Boys and Sam Roberts and Chaos, and we all went out and had drinks, and just the energy of the city was unlike anything I've ever experienced. And I got to go to the Canada-Russia game where Canada spanked Russia 7-3, so that was pretty fantastic as well.
What were you worried about? How come you're kind of holding back from doing the show?
Just personal reasons. I believe that when you're hosting the Olympics, you should be putting a lot of money back into the infrastructure of what makes the city great. And in a place like Vancouver, where they have probably the most desolate 10 blocks in all of North America for heroin and drug use, they should be able to set up some kind of social services with that money as well, or at least pay attention to it. And so that's kind of where my reservations were.
Mm-hmm. Well, because I didn't get too deeply into that issue, but it seemed like they're just kind of sweeping the homeless. Like, they're not here. Don't worry about this street.
It's kind of like the Giuliani in New York City back in the day, where that's what he did. He just kind of got buses and picked up all the homeless people and drove them 5 hours out and said, "Stay," So which is just kind of smoke and mirrors. But you know what? I was having a beer with a friend of mine one night. Probably too many beers, and he just said to me, he's like, "You know what? I understand what you're talking about, but sometimes people just need to have fun as well." And I was like, "You know what? You're right." And once I subscribed to that, it was really a lot of fun.
Well, you guys have pretty much been on tour since we last saw Billy Talent at Rock on the Range last summer. Has it been a good year?
Mm-hmm. It's been a fantastic year. I've been really, really excited about this tour for a long time, and actually, what's funny? Yeah, I think it was just about the same time that we were doing Rock on the Range that I had a conversation with Dallas, and we were like, let's do this. Let's go on tour again like we used to. And March was the only time they were available. And that sounded perfect to us. And then we did a show in Los Angeles, and the guys in Against Me came down. And it was more or less just like, do you guys want to come on tour? They said, sure. And we're like, cool. And that was done. And the Cancer Bats have been out with us across Europe for the last 6 weeks. So they're just the most lovely guys in the world. So honestly, it is the bro down tour of the of this decade. Everyone on the bill are amazing and friendly and kind, and there's no attitude or ego, and we all play handball or ball hockey every day together, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, looking at the tour dates, for the most part, you tend to do like 2 nights on, 1 night off. Is that an ideal schedule for you guys?
Actually, this one kind of ramps up to where we're doing 3 day on, 1 day off, 3 day, 1 day after this Edmonton-Calgary run. Well, yeah, I think there's a couple variables that come into play with that. One is weather in Canada in March. You don't know what the hell you're going to get. Mind you, it's been amazing thus far. Knock on wood. But weather, driving, and quality of show. Sure, we can do 7 shows in a row, but the last 2 days aren't going to be very good. I'll tell you that much.
How careful do you have to be with your voice on those 3-day stretches?
I just don't think about it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think about it. It's like if you. I find when you start obsessing about it and start thinking about it is when you encounter the most problems. I think if you just kind of, obviously be aware. Like, I'm not drinking whiskey till 5 in the morning and smoking a pack of cigarettes a day, but, you have to be aware that there are shows and people are coming to see you and paying money, and, you got to be able to give them the best show you can.
You're headed back to Europe this summer. Does the festival circuit allow you a little bit more time in between shows to spend in the places that you visit? Not really, unfortunately. Summer's going to be really busy, but we're really stoked about it as well. But summer is, it's hard to explain, but by not being able to go to the cities that you're in, the perk to that is that you get to sit like side stage and watch some amazing bands usually throughout the whole day and night. Bands that particularly I've never, maybe I've never heard of or have heard of and never have seen before, so it tends to make for a pretty good day. Is there anyone anywhere in the world that you haven't played yet, but you'd like to do a concert or even just visit? I'd like to play in South Africa. I'd like to go to Cape Town or Johannesburg, and we might be doing that in August, so that's pretty. That would be pretty fantastic. And I think we're going to go to New Zealand in May. So when is this tour going to end for Billy Talent? Who knows? When my heart stops. No, I think as of now we have shows booked till August, and then we might be hanging the skates up for a bit after that, and maybe start recording or writing. No, not recording. Sorry, writing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you never know, right? It all depends on how things kind of work. And but we started recording this record in December 2008. And now it's 2010. So it's been a long, interesting, fun, crazy journey so far. Well, we're gonna have you at the MTS Center this Saturday, and with Power 97, we did a contest. We have crowned Ben Bauer as the ultimate Billy Talent fan. He's going to interview you guys backstage on Saturday. Oh, nice. Well, I look forward to meeting him. Do you have any advice for a first-time interviewer? Just be yourself. And don't ask us where we got the name from, or I'll punch you in the stomach. And don't ask Ian about his hair. Yeah. That's what Google is for. Yeah. That's an excellent segue. I was trying to find a little bit more information about the Hardcore Logo sequel. Do you have any inside info? I have a little bit, but I don't think I'm allowed to say anything at this point. But I know that it's in the works as we speak in Saskatchewan. Right. And Bruce has reached out to us, and that's about all I can say at this point. So you're not going to say if maybe you're going to drop by the set in Regina this week? I don't know what you're talking about. I just was drawing the lines in the map, and I thought that could be a possibility, but we won't pursue that any further. Yes, nice, thank you. Okay, well, Ben, thanks for coming on the show today, and by the way, congratulations on those 4 Juno nominations. Yeah, thank you very, very much. That was a nice way to kick off the tour. We found that out in day one when we were in Victoria, and I was like, really? Everyone started sending me congratulation texts, and I'm like, what the hell? Is like my fiance pregnant and didn't tell me? And but But no, it's pretty. Obviously, it's we're very. We're big flag waving patriots, and so to be kind of have the hat tipped to you in your respective country is pretty fantastic. So we're very honored.
We will see you Saturday night, MTS Center. It's Billy Talent against
That's right.
me, Alexis on Fire, and the Cancer Bats. Thanks again, Ben.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
All the interviews you want on iTunes and at Power97.com. Casey's Audio Vault.
Casey Norman is Power 97's music director and can be heard every weekday from 2 till 6 in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Power 97 is Winnipeg's best rock.